Hey, have you ever thought about for Halloween doing a Mad Hatter look? Well, I'm going to try that today. So if you're interested at all, please stay tuned. So friends, welcome back to Style with Centel. And today, like I said, I'm going to do a Mad Hatter thing. We have this today, my sisters and I are doing an Alice in Wonderland scavenger hunt to find Alice. And it's this scavenger hunt on our phones, and it's through downtown Kelowna. So tons of fun, but we're dressing up as the hot hatters. And so on this theme of Alice in Wonderland and a Mad Hatter, thought I would try to do our makeup. So I'm going to do a quick demo here of what I'm going to do to try and do a lighter face and then do the crazy eyes and the darker contour that the Mad Hatter look has. So it won't look the same, but it'll have the general feeling to it. So I'm going to start by just doing a natural color corrector on my face because I'm going to use my Seint 3D highlights on this. I want my makeup to last, and so putting on some light layers will help. So I'm just perfecting my color corrector. Then I'm going to use my, typically a brightener shade of mine, which is Candlelit, and use that as a main shade to put lighter on my whole face. So this I typically wouldn't put on my whole face because it's going to be too light for my whole face, but I'm trying to get a lighter look. So I'm going to apply this and just stipple it on because I do want my makeup to last all day. Okay, so I've got, this is a good what not to do with these foundations is do not use a color that's way too light for you because it just makes you look washed out or the wrong color totally. Good example of this, however, when it comes to like a Halloween makeup look, perfectly a-okay. So that was using some lighter colors, and why I'm building up is I want my makeup to stay all day. And so now I'm gonna try with a color called Linen, and this is really light. Like this would be something I would never wear, but I want to have this also as a color to start lightening up my skin before I go to the next stage. So what I like about doing it this way and not with the Halloween shop makeup is that this stuff actually feels good on my skin. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing a ton of makeup. It's not feeling like when I smile or whatever that it's gonna crack or dry out. This is just everyday makeup that I know is super safe for my skin. If I'm going to be wearing it all day, I prefer to do something like that as the base layer against my skin. So I'm just going to finish doing this, and then I'm going to come back with the next step. Okay, so I'm just using my Perfector again to just press in this makeup and make sure I'm removing any excess from my skin. So it's a very important step when we're layering our makeup, even now, so that we don't have any extra excess and that it sets better. Now, one thing that I'm going to do at this stage is I'm going to use a setting powder on my face because I want this makeup to stay, and I want the stuff I put on top of it not to move around too much. And so using this will give me a little bit of a help there. So I'm going to use Airspun setting powder. This is a really affordable setting powder if you're wanting more of a matte look ever. My only downside about it is that it has, in my opinion, a strong fragrance. I'm used to wearing makeup that has no fragrance. You can see how that is way lighter, like I'm looking kind of pale, sallow, sick, but not quite white enough for the look that I'm looking for. I have a white eyeshadow. Now, I think we may have, like Unicorn might be light enough, but I didn't find anything light enough in the Seint collection that I have so far. I don't have all 86 colors, but I did have this Sonia Kashuk cream and white palette. So I thought, well, heck, this white should work well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take like a buff brush, and I'm gonna put this white eyeshadow on top of everything on my face. And this is something that I'm just making up on the fly. I am. All right, so there is my white layer. Now, another nice thing about this is I get the white layer, it's all on there. But if I go like this with my face, like my hands don't have anything, and I don't have handprints on my face. Like, unlike Halloween makeup, I'm smiling. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything because it's all just natural makeup, just what we normally put on our face, just in a little different technique. So quite happy with that. So now what I want to try is I have this white eyeliner pencil. Okay, I'm going to do a green color today on my eyes, and this is number 33. Okay, so now I'm going to pick for under my eyes this cranberry color. Okay, so you could pick any two colors. Here I picked number 33 and cranberry, right? But you could pick more bright pinks or blues or whatever, because I'm sure we don't have to do exactly like the picture. We can just do whatever works for us. So I'm going to leave that for a second, and I'm going to go and do some contour. So I'm going to use this matte color as my contour. And I'm going to go under my chin like he has it, or under my chin, under my cheekbone. And then they came down like that. Take a flat end of this buff brush. I'm just going to blend that in. Ooh, this definitely gets some contour happening. All right, not looking like me. So then, okay, then I'm going to pick a lip color, and I'm just going to pick like sandstone here. It's quite a dark one. What I want to do is then grab that same eyeshadow and I'll put it over top. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to give myself some black eyelashes in there. So I'm going to take our Black Friday eyeliner color, and I'm going to take my little eyebrow brush, spoolie brush, but really fine end there, and I'm going to spray that with, and put a little bit of setting powder or setting spray on my brush, and putting it into the Black Friday. And I'm going to use that and draw on. I liked this brush and this because I stamped on the lines with the end of this brush. And I think that made it really simple to do and really fast to give me that look. Okay, so there you have it, is my look. And now the only thing I'm going to do is I am going to do setting spray for my whole face. So I like to spray my Perfector with it and then use that to dot on my whole face. And that looks like a Mad Hatter, or in our case today, like a hot hatter. So once I have everything put together, I'll do a before and after with my whole costume for you. Thanks for tuning in again, and until next time, live, love, learn, and laugh.